I am President Barack Obama. Oh, it's not easy being President of the United States, having to make difficult decisions, whether it's to help the economy or to improve better healthcare services or to even advocate for many good policies. It is so difficult these days. It's not only just the Republicans who don't like me, some Democrats, and sometimes the news media. I am concerned if I feel like if I did a good job, I'm trying to help America, our country, during difficult times. I worked really hard to try to push for the American Recovery Act, a stimulus package to help create jobs, to provide job training programs to help train workers, including youth, to develop or improve our working skills. I even pushed for the Affordable Care Act to help protect people with pre-existing conditions from being denied by healthcare industries, and even expand Medicaid to all over the United States to help many people who can't afford health insurance. I wish I could have a former president who can understand me and give me some good words of encouragement. Hi, President Barack Obama. My name is Abraham Lincoln. I was a president long time ago, even before you were born. It was not easy being president because I had to make difficult decisions too. You see, I was a member of the Republican Party, but I was a moderate Republican. I really worked hard to advocate for civil rights, including the rights of the disabled. I even spoke against slavery, which was not very popular among many people, including some people from my own party, along with the Southern Democrats, because it was I wanted to speak in favor of these rights, African American rights, is because I really wanted to make sure that they deserve equal treatment. And I didn't like slavery because it was a sin. I was very religious a long time ago, where I read the Bible and I prayed that many people would not have to deal with slavery. Besides me working on the Civil War and dealing with combating against slavery, I was a visionary too. I had a strong vision of the need to help protect workers' rights from being abused, the importance of having good universal health care to help many people who struggle with pre-existing conditions or who can't afford health care or who are disabled get the care they need. I was a visionary president in my own time. Even these things weren't popular back my period, but I continued to have these visions for a very long time. I just want to say that I think you're doing a pretty good job of being president of the United States. I know it's not easy being the first African American to lead our country. I know it's not very popular among the news media, like Fox News, or even among the GOP, or sometimes members from your own party when you try to push for good ideas. I want to tell you something. George Washington, myself, Teddy Roosevelt, Franklin Roosevelt, and of course, let's see who here. Oh, there's a lot of presidents I could keep going on, but I'll list you like Harry S. Truman, Dwight D. Eisenhower, John F. Kennedy, Lyndon Baines Johnson, Gerald Ford, Jimmy Carter, and George H.W. Bush. We all were good presidents who had made tough decisions too, but we also had similar ideas. We wanted to protect the environment, support the rights, including the rights of the disabled, and even support the idea of expanding healthcare services to help the poor, the disadvantaged, and people with pre-existing conditions or who can't simply afford healthcare get the care they need. But also we support economic improvements and recovery, like creating jobs, helping protect workers' rights from being abused or being taken away, and definitely advocate for good, better pay. And yes, even though we were Democrats and Republicans, but we all share the good common sense of American values today. And you, President Obama, you fit what our presidents are like in these days. Thank you so much for your kind words. It means a lot to me too. I admire your courage and your good principles and staying up against extreme people when people want to use hate and bigotry. It makes me really sad nowadays to see my own party that like to hate you for just being African American with good ideas. It also makes me sad to see how my own party likes to support a president who likes to use bigotry and hate against the disabled, the poor, and especially minorities, and also likes to take away people's health care and talk mean about people who struggle with health care or who are poor. It breaks my heart too. I've seen too many times many members of my own GOP party continue to support these extreme ideas. And it makes me sad seeing how many people my own party would say they're moderates or they're centrists, but they want to support a president who likes to use hate and bigotry. It makes me very disappointed to see many people like Mitt Romney, Susan Collins, Rand Paul, oh my Lord, and then Mitch McConnell, oh my gosh. It makes me sad to see these people because they say one thing, but through the other, they don't want to respect the rights of the disabled, they don't want to respect the rights of minorities, they don't want to respect people who are struggling to get by when they deal with health issues too. And it makes me sad seeing some of the Democrats want to side with some of the GOP to support these extreme and hateful policies. It breaks my heart all the time. I wish we had more of my own party to stand up to these bigots and to not be in favor of bigotry ideas. I agree with you too, Mr. Lincoln. I do share the same concerns too, what's been going on these days. But like I said, I respect you and many of the other former presidents that you talked about because you have so many good ideas and you all had good common sense principles. I appreciate that too. But like I said, me and my other former presidents, we are looking all upon you from the sky and looking down at you and knowing that you had led a good example of what it means to be U.S. president. Someone who cares about people, who is compassionate and understanding, who makes difficult decisions, whether it's helping the economy, whether it's trying to balance a good budget, whether it's helping the poor, the disabled, whether it's standing up against bigotry and hate, or whether if you're just trying to push for universal health care reform to help the poor, people with pre-existing conditions, or who can't afford health care, even though health care reform is expensive. But somebody like you who's trying to do good things makes you a good president and makes you a better man in the long run. I know history takes such a long time to recognize some of these people who want to push for good policies. It takes such a long time, which makes me really sad. But it's very important for you, President Obama, to not give up on yourself, even if you are out of the White House, to continue to speak in favor of so many good policies that I've mentioned. Please, please, we need your help because we don't want our country to go backwards. I don't want to see my own party to support hateful and bigoted views against minorities, the disabled, or even against the poor, or even try to think it's okay to cut Medicaid or to get rid of healthcare services. It makes me really cringe. It makes me sad too. It makes me want to swear too a lot of swear words, but I can't even swear too much in front of you. That's okay. I understand if you have to swear sometimes. I gotta swear sometimes too. But I appreciate your kind words, Mr. Lincoln. I appreciate you too, Obama. You've done such a good job, and I'm so proud of you. And if I was alive today, I would say you are the greatest president for this country. I appreciate you too, and I would say you're my favorite president too. Well, again, it was always great talking to you. I always look up to you and know that you're going to lead this country right. Well, I hope you have a good day, and have a good day too. And yes, we could make a good team someday. I like that idea. He's a good man, everybody.